Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever virtual Whale Lounge Mobtown Rarities. My name is Scooter, one of the bartenders here at Max's Taphouse, also founder of the Humble Beer Society, essentially a brand that it's an extension of myself. We like to include everybody uh, that is basically uh, inclusive of everybody and non-judgmental of any of the beers that we ever get to taste. We just like to have everybody together, tasting some great beers, and having a great time. So, without further ado, our guest today for our very first virtual tasting will be Shawn from Otherside Beverage Project. Shawn, welcome, brother.
Thanks, Scooter. Happy to be on here with you guys. And we're always stoked to do this. We definitely can't wait to actually do this in person for the next one. The previous ones were fantastic. I think the last one we did might have been Aslin, I think. But yeah, man, we're always stoked to do these with you guys.
Thanks, man. Once again, welcome. How did you start Other Side? Basically, where did you come from as far as that aspect, and how did you pick the beers that you're representing?
I worked for Legends Limited for 7 years. I left Legends and went to RER for a couple of years, and then during that time, I live in Delaware, so there was this kind of a hole in the Delaware market for all these great brands that weren't being represented. So we got rolling in Delaware. Kind of saw that same hole in Maryland. There's so many just fantastic breweries and beers out now. Without any representation in the Maryland Delaware market. So we there was several people that we had relationships with. So we wanted to Equilibrium being one of them, and we started with Union Manor, Three Stars, a few others in Delaware, and we had a good relationship. With Will. He rolled with us from Equilibrium, Delaware. So we wanted to bring some of those brands to Maryland, and we're continuing to grow. And we've picked up some fantastic, in our opinion, brands along the way. Aslin, Cushwa, Respite. Some really great partners. Dewey Beer Co. They're good friends of ours. So I'm missing a ton of them right now, but we really want to continue to grow with the brands that we're excited about and like to drink every day. So that's kind of our vision and bringing great beers to the market.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. With the first virtual episode of Mobtown Rarities, we had to call the big guns in. One of my best beer buddies in the entire world, co-owner of Full Tilt Brewing, Mr. Nick Fertig. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Thank you. Well, I think we are about to do what we always do and try some cool beers.
What took you so long?
Yeah, right. First one up is going to be the Aslin. If you guys are following along on your little placemats, first one up on the up on the right hand side to your left. Further up. So Aslin.
Left and right, real hard, man.
Left, right. First one we're going to be doing is the Aslin Double Dry Hop Dunley Place. It's a double IPA, dry hop with Galaxy and Nelson, giving off notes of peach and passion fruit. So I'm going to take a quick whiff of this one. Definitely get some peach out of it. Shawn, your thoughts on this one in particular? I know you were saying this is a pretty special one as far as the Aslin.
Yeah, man. This one, and the story for Aslin on this one, I think has a really cool background. It's Andrew and Kai are brother-in-laws, and they named this one after their in-laws. Yeah, I mean, it's I thought that was a really cool story, and the beer's fantastic. And this one will be one that you'll see come around pretty regularly, but I mean, all their double IPAs and stuff are fantastic, but this one, like you said, the peach really comes through a lot on that one.
Nice, very nice. Nick, your thoughts, buddy?
It's fantastic, man. I think so. Nelson has been one of my favorite hops for years. The first time I ever had a Nelson beer was called Nelson by Green Flash, and that's one I don't think we've done enough with, and I'm glad to see that in here, and I feel like I get a big chunk of this beer is that hop. It's fantastic. Overall, this beer is wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of stone fruit.
That beer was when Alpine, they did a great job on that one.
Yeah, a lot of stone fruit coming through. A lot of just straight like tropical nose to it. So very enjoyable. All right, let's move on to the second one. What we got here? Equilibrium, straight out of the Southern Hemisphere. A little bit higher alcohol octane for you. 10.2%. Inspired by Brewer Pete's trip to Australia, and basically drinks like a tropical fruit salad. And I tried this one not too long ago, and that's the first inclination that I had. It's basically like just a fruit bowl. Yeah, a little less, a little more sweet and like heavier on the tongue, I think, than the first. I feel like, but definitely pretty solid. Your thoughts on this one there, Shawn?
It's crazy. All their triple IPAs just drink so smooth and really hide the alcohol well. But yeah, and I think like you're starting to see I think from Pete's trip, and he obviously felt more in love with those Southern Hemisphere hops, because we're getting a ton of beers right now from them that are really all focusing on the New Zealand and Australian hops even more.
Awesome. This is actually probably my favorite one so far. Just a little bit heavier on the tongue and a little bit boozy, but still very crushable.
Favorite one out of two?
Favorite one out of two so far, yeah. I think it's a tournament of champions. So.
I like it. For me, I'm opposite. I like the first one a little bit more, but I am impressed by how deceptive that 10.2 is.
No, yeah, it tastes very crushable. A little bit boozy, like you can taste a little bit of the alcoholic burn at the back, but other than that, very, very crushable. All right, moving on to the bottom row. Cushwa, Situational Awareness. Cushwa, I'd have to say, honestly, is probably one of my favorite Maryland breweries, in all honesty. Shawn, your thoughts?
IPAs have been great. I love their version of Black and Beautiful. But yeah, I mean, they drink a little dry, which I like, and it finishes super clean.
Yeah, really light on the tongue. Does have a little bit of crispness and bite at the back, so definitely finishes on the cleaner side. Nick, your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely get the dryness, which I like a lot. I kind of generally gravitate more to West Coast style IPAs still. I know that's a weird thing, but they were a little more dry than today's more crushable or smooth hazy IPAs. It's a different feel, and I kind of gravitate towards this a lot. So I really do appreciate and I enjoy the dryness of this.
I think the new hotness right now is these double IPAs that drink like they're so sessionable that before you know it, you're done a 16-ounce can and you're moving on to the next one, and then you get up to go to the bathroom or whatever, and you're still woozy after that. This definitely drinks super light on the tongue and very enjoyable. Definitely very good. All right, so next one up, Equilibrium and Tired Hands. How do we say the name of this guy right here? It's one of our cans that we got in from you guys.
I've been calling it Fofi, so I that could be wrong, but that's how I've been rolling with it. Yeah.
I think I said hands Fofi.
There's a zero in the middle of the word.
Fofi.
But yeah, your Australian Pale Ale. This
There's no
is
wrong
the
answer.
most sessionable, lightest alcohol beer that we're going to be having tonight. Basically inspired by crisp, simple ales offered in the Australian craft beer scene, and I think it kind of shines through with the American two-row barley. Very easy to drink, light, refreshing, cleanses the palate, but you're ready to go back for another round. What do you think, bud?
Yeah, this is pretty fantastic. I mean, I guess you'd call this a session pale ale. I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but I mean, essentially what it is, and this definitely is a crushable beer. I think I'm going to try to, as we go through these, I'll probably almost go back to that a little bit.
Yeah, this is kind of reset.
And 10s,
yeah.
But not in a way that's disappointing by any means. This beer is this is fantastic. I would crush this beer for sure. Right,
absolutely. How's this doing in the market right now? I know like this is you don't really see much of a Tired Hands collaboration as far as like equilibrium goes. How'd that come to be?
That was one that really like, as soon as we kind of announced that we were getting that one, obviously everybody was hitting us up to see if we could get it. And the good news is that was the first one. So the pale, I don't know if you saw, but they also released Faux 5 Squared, the double IPA, and that is on the way to Maryland and Delaware right now.
Excellent.
It'll I think should arrive tomorrow morning. So. And you'll see that start popping up next week.
Just a reminder, guys, we have a chat going on too. If you guys have any questions at all for Shawn, Nick, or myself, please help yourself. Chris brought one of my good friends I met here in Baltimore. We shared a gym. We went to the gym together many times. We became big beer nerds together. He moved to the West Coast, but he chimed in. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Second to last one,
Cheers, Chris.
Yeah, cheers to you, buddy. Thank you. Next one up, Aslin, Rocket Surgery. Another solid double IPA, 8.5%. Dry hopped with more of those tropical hops. Citra, Motueka, Saro, and Waimea. Shawn, your thoughts?
I actually got to try this one like right off of the canning line the day that they did it. I just happened to be there that day, so I was stoked about this one as soon as it came up. And I've always liked Motueka and Sabro. I think just adds like a nice little like, I get a little like coconut, but it's just another big citrus bomb, tangerine and little peach for sure.
Play a little peach. Next to no hop bitterness, so like all the work and all the hop flavor done with tremendous amounts of dry hopping, the dry hopping process, but a little bit of pine, tangerine, definitely finishes up to like a nice like crispness at the back end, but way in the back, so super easy to swallow. Nick?
No, I mean, you nailed it. That's a good freaking beer. I mean, you guys nailed it.
Again, super sneaky with a double IPA, 8.5%, but I would crush this in the sunlight all day. Session IPAs, we're going to be actually moving into another one. This is going to be the last one for the day. We'll answer a couple more questions. Rory, thank you for the question. True Respite, Citrus City, your New England style pale ale, 5.5%. Sessionable, citrusy, and I think this is probably one of the winners as far as like drinking multiple ones. I'm one for trying different beers all the time, but like I would definitely double back on this one. So take a quick sip of that one. Yeah.
I get that citrus in a nice way, and I feel like it's a little different citrus than I usually get. I don't even know how to describe it. This is interesting. It's unique. Very good.
Yeah. Shawn, your thoughts on True Respite?
I thought we have a really good relationship with him. Brendan's really great to work with. Just a really good dude, and his wife Bailey's very, heavily involved. But they're all the beers are coming out great. Week Away is kind of one of my go-to beers that I keep around all the time. But yeah, this one.
Citrus City, it's really, really tasty. You get the citrus. It's also got it's got a nice little like malt backbone there too. That I don't get in a ton of beers right now. But yeah, that one's and it drinks so easy.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm gonna take another sip of that one.
So for some of the people in here that haven't maybe made it to the Whale Lounge in person, like how did it kind of come to be? Along with how did Humboldt come to be? I think
yeah.
We're maybe still kind of wondering that a little bit, as we continue to go through these beers.
Basically, what we wanted to do up here is offer, a bar atmosphere and open it up to grabbing a couple of these rare things that you may not be able to try anywhere else. And so we're doing it in a tasting atmosphere, but non-judgmental, super inclusive. You can try 1, 3, all 6 of them. With a common theme. Obviously, this week is with our buddies at Otherside. And basically, this is just a way to try things that aren't offered anywhere else. And as far as like Humble Beer Society, this is basically an extension of my personality. You and I have had a million different beers together, and we just feel like at least a million plus one. But it's basically an extension of where we want to get away from rating beers, but just trying all the good stuff that's out there, and it's a very much a labor of love as far as on the brewer side. Obviously, I'm speaking to the master of that, but we want to get to a point where we can have a social club and have sports events and watch pro wrestling and soccer and all sorts of stuff while trying all these different bottle shares and that kind of thing. And so I've been open up to the basic idea of incorporating my small brand to the Whale Lounge, and that's basically where we are right now. What do you got going on these days at Full Tilt, brother?
Well, geez, man, I guess we're trying to survive the times, but I guess everybody's doing that. But we got a couple fun sour beers coming up. We got a key lime pie sour next week for the Brewers Association of Maryland. We're raising funds. Every sale of a portion of every sale of that beer goes towards the Brewers Association. Kind of keep helping us through these times and just continuing legislation throughout the state. The other one is a mango pineapple crisp. And the name of this series is Dan's Jams. That's actually what we're drinking right here. Max's has it on tap.
Yep.
Well, I guess in a slushy machine right now. So we're drinking these Dan's Jams peach cobbler crisp slushies. So that's right now. We also have, I don't want to get too much into some of the stuff, but look out for a lager we got coming up because we want some light beers on tap. We've been doing a lot of IPAs. We got a triple IPA out now called Hops Hops Hops. We have the sours out. But it seemed like we were getting to the streak of IPA, fruit sour. Let's take a step back and get a corn lager out there, something that's real crushable. So keep an eye out for that in a couple months. But yeah, right now we're just kind of going with the flow with everything that's going on.
Basically.
And just trying to stay relevant and fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Shawn, any parting words? Thank you so much for joining us. Anything else you'd like to say?
Thanks for having me. We're always down to do this with you guys, and we have I think we have some more exciting stuff coming for you. Pretty much, hopefully every week. So.
Yeah, we're hoping every week. It might be another week or so until
I know next week there's some good stuff coming. So the Faux Pie Squared, I'm sure you guys will get some next week at Max's. So.
Absolutely, man. And thanks to your wife, Shawn, for driving. And,
man. She had a doctor's appointment, so we had to do that, and she agreed to drive back. So.
Hey, we're gonna let you go, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us, Shawn.
Awesome. Yep, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you soon. Talk to you soon.
What do you guys think? What was your favorite one? You can send me an email, scooter@maxis.com.
I see a question there. What's Nick drinking off his placemat? Well, I guess two things. This one is the peach cobbler.
Right. Yeah, we nailed that.
Then this other one, I had a little bit extra of the
Faux
the
pie.
hands faux pie.
I don't know.
That one, the collaboration.
I don't know.
So I'm busy over here. I got a lot going on.
But thank you all for joining us. We're going to cut this and let you guys enjoy our beers. Scooter@maxis.com if you have any questions at all. If you'd like to re-up on any of the beers that were offered tonight, please see the maxis.com website. Visit us at shop.maxis.com. Please follow Humble Beer Society. When you get the opportunity to try some excellent Otherside Beverage Project beers, Aslin, Equilibrium, True Respite, Cushwa, Dewey Beer Company. There's a ton of them out there. So support local, drink local. And while you're at it, stop by Full Tilt and have a couple pints. Tell them Scooter sent.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, everybody.
All right, cheers, guys.
Thank you, guys.